Hey everybody, Lee Cooper here. I'm going to show you today how to set up seating charts for your classes. So when you enter Synergy, you're going to come in and the first thing you see is the seating chart. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Edit. This is the same thing that you would do if you have new students in your class and you need to add them. Once I've clicked on this, over here on the right hand side, I do have some other information. You can pick what information you want to show about students. And down here at the bottom, it has the size of your grid. So right now, I'm in Lacey Krell's class, so her grid is 6 by 5. So I can change these dimensions up to the size that I've got there. If I need more grid space than 10 by 10 here, you can add extra grids there on the bottom. So I can set this to the size that I want for my class. And what I'm going to do here is I'm setting up some extra spaces so that this class is set up as tables or pods, and gives you a little bit of visual space that you can set that. So now once I've set my pod size or my grid size, I can then come over here and I can drag my kids all around the screen to where I want, put them in pods, put them however, whatever the layout is of your room. So whatever layout you're using for your classroom. And then once you've got that done, what I'm going to do up here, right now I'm looking at my alpha list. This is just the one that comes to you by default. You can click save and that'll save that. I can also click copy and that will give me a copy that I'm just going to call pods. And then I'll save it. And what's going to happen is when I come into my class now, I'm going to default to that first list, alphabetical list, but I can go right here to charts and all of the charts that I've set up will show up here. So I could switch to my pods chart. You can also create a free-form template that doesn't have the grids listed, and then you can put the kids wherever you want. That is completely up to you. Once you've got your grid set up and your seating chart set up the way you want, you're going to need to print a copy to save it for Jamie Mountain for contact tracing. So what we're going to do then is go here to reports. You should only have one of these listed. I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and when I do this, you'll notice right here this in progress button is going to show. This one does take a few seconds to complete the process. So there's my seating chart. The seating chart has controls to print, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and print this, and we're going to save it as a PDF. So make sure your destination over here says save as PDF. And then once that's selected, we'll click save, and you'll save it down to your downloads folder. Please don't save it to your desktop. Downloads folder is great. You know that's temporary stuff, and you can delete it as needed. You'll notice the file name does come in as just a bunch of random characters, so you can rename this. We're asking that you name this with your last name dash your block number, and then save that, and now you've got a PDF file saved in your downloads folder that you can upload to the appropriate location in Google Drive.